ये फरवरी 2023 का एग्जाम है, सिनेरियो है। तो इसमें हम पहले सिनेरियो को रीड करेंगे, उसके बाद क्वेश्चन पे जाएंगे। पहले हम सिनेरियो को समझते हैं। You are a health and safety advisor for a computer manufacturing organization that employs 150 workers and is managed by a board of 6 directors. Recently, you have been assigned to coordinate the project team responsible for implementing a behavioral safety audit BSA program that you are really pleased about. The directors are committed to successful implementations of this program as it is one of the occupational health and safety objectives for the year. The BSA program was implemented following consultations with all workers. आप कंप्यूटर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी एडवाइजर हैं जो 150 वर्कर्स को मुलाजमत देती है और इसका इंतजाम 6 डायरेक्टर्स पर मुश्तमिल है कि हाल ही में प्रोग्राम को लागू करने के लिए बीएसए में आपको रवैये से मुतल्लिक हिफाजती ऑडिट जिम्मेदार प्रोजेक्ट टीम को मजबूत करने के लिए तफवीज़ किया गया जिससे आप वाकई खुश हैं। डायरेक्टर्स इस प्रोग्राम के कामयाब नफाज के लिए पुरज़म क्योंकि ये साल के लिए पेशेवराना सेहत और हिफाजत के मकासद में से एक है। बीएसए प्रोग्राम तमाम कारकुनों के साथ मशावरत के बाद नाफज किया गया है। मेन इसमें क्या है कि आप एक कंप्यूटर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी एडवाइजर, ठीक है। मुलाजमन की तादाद बता दी गई है और इसके डायरेक्टर्स कितने हैं वो बता दिए गए हैं। नेक्स्ट आ गया, ईच बीएसए इन्वॉल्व्स ए ट्रेन्ड वॉलंटियर observer who watch workers including contractors carrying out the tasks in their department, ठीक है। आरबीएस में एक तरबियत याफ्ता रज़ाकार मुबस्सिर शामिल होते हैं जो अपने महकमे में काम बीएसए करने वाले ठेकेदार समेत कारकुनों को देखता है, ठीक है। Looks for both safe and unsafe behavior as there is nothing the general workplace condition at the time. There is a follow-up conversation between the workers and observers, usually immediately after the observations. In this conversation, observers gives praise to workers on observed safe behavior as well as consider verbal feedback on unsafe behavior. ठीक है, इसमें उसने कहा है कि साथ ही साथ जो काम की जगह के अमूमी हालात को भी नोट किया जाता है। आमतौर पर मुशाहदे के फौरन बाद मुबसर के दरमियान फॉलो अप गुफ्तगू होती है। इस गुफ्तगू में मुबसरीन महफूज रवैये पर काम की तारीफ करते हैं, साथ ही पर ज़ुबानी तासुरात पर गौर करते हैं, ठीक है। यू आर इन्वॉल्व इन द कोऑर्डिनेशन ऑफ 10 ऑब्जर्वर्स एक्टिविटीज, ठीक है। The observers use a checklist of critical behaviors that were identified from studying past experience and incidents of in the checklist used of other when carrying out daily BSAs. A coordinator, you collect the complete checklist, collect and evaluate the data, and conduct weekly feedback meeting with nominating workers in each department. All the associated forms, checklists, and procedures are careful visions कंट्रोल। आप 10 मुबसरीन की सरगर्मियों के कोऑर्डिनेशन में शामिल मुबसरीन तनकीदी तर्ज अमल के एक चेकलिस्ट इस्तेमाल करते हैं जिनकी शिनाख्त तंजीम माजी के हादसात और वाक़यात के मुताले से की गई है। यह चेकलिस्ट में तमाम महकमों के जरिए को अंजाम देते वक्त इस्तेमाल की जाती हैं। कोऑर्डिनेटर के तौर पर आप बीएस से रोज़ाना मुकम्मल चेकलिस्ट जमा करते हैं, डेटा को इकट्ठा करते हैं, इनका जायजा लेते हैं। हर शोबे में नामजद कारकुनों के साथ हफ्तावार मीटिंग करते हैं। तमाम मुतल्लिका फॉर्म, चेकलिस्ट और तरीकाकार एहतियात से कंट्रोल। ये तो भी उसने मालूमात दे रही है, ठीक है। ये भी पॉजिटिव पॉइंट। तो जो पॉजिटिव पूछेंगे उसमें से हम इस चीज से इसमें से निकालेंगे। You report to a supervisor who is not convinced of the value of BSA program. This sentiment is also shared by some other long-serving shift manager. You know that the introduction of basic program will need careful management if it is to be accepted by the supervisor and other manager. However, you do have the support at least one member of the top management team as the person has agreed to become safety champions. That they have already provided resources for your development, behavioral safety awareness training, ensure all workers attend. Separate financial support was also provided for carrying out the training. This includes special communication facilities for an observer with hearing difficulties की कदर का कायल नहीं है। बीएस से आप एक सुपरवाइजर को रिपोर्ट करते हैं जो यही रवैया कुछ दूसरे तवील अरसे तक काम करने तरफ से भी मुश्तरक है। आप जहाँ तक करें आपको सुपरवाइजर दूसरे मैनेजर को प्रोग्राम के इंतजाम की जरूरत होगी। बेशक प्रोग्राम करना है तो आपको आला तंजीमी इंतजामी टीम के कम से कम एक कारकुन की हिमायत हासिल है क्योंकि इस शख्स ने हिफाजत का चैंपियन बनने वाला व्यक्ति उन्होंने पहले ही आपको रवैये से मतलब आगाही की तरबियत तैयार करने के लिए वसाइल की फराहम की है और तमाम कारकुन के लिए मुबसरीन की तरबियत के लिए अलहदा माली इमदाद भी फराहम की गई है। इसमें शुमार वाले मुबसरीन के लिए मुवासलात की खसूसी सहूलियात भी शामिल हैं। The supervisor talks to you about an accident. एक सुपरवाइजर ये यहाँ से हमारी जो सिनेरियो है उसका ये स्टार्ट होता है। The supervisor talks to you about an accident that occurred 2 weeks ago, where a contractor hand was badly bruised while carrying out a machinery maintenance. ठीक है? The contractor works for a national contractor maintenance company and was brought on the site specifically to carry out the annual maintenance for one of the machines. The National Contractor Maintenance Company has all the information on the organization's activities that will affect the contractor coming on the site. Thinks the accident is an obvious case of human error and that is not worth time to investigate. You disagree and argue that investigation can help the organization to put things right as human error is not a cause of accidents. The supervisor gives you the accident report to read and suggestion that any reasonable person would come to the same conclusion that they have. The supervisor says that the most accidents are unavoidable and that they think that people are always blamed. The supervisor asks you to investigate this even further, confident that it will prove that it was all due to human error. पेशेंट में किसी की भी बात कर रहा है जहाँ मशीनरी की देखभाल के दौरान एक ठेकेदार का हाथ बुरी तरह से जख्मी है। ठेकेदार एक कौमी कंट्रैक्टर मेंटेनेंस कंपनी के लिए काम करता है। इससे हम खास तौर पर मशीन की सालाना देखभाल के लिए साइट पर लाया गया है। कौमी ठेकेदार की देखभाल करने वाली कंपनी ने तंजीम की सरगर्मियों के बारे में जरूरी मालूमात हासिल कर ली हैं जो साइट पर आने वाले ठेकेदार को मुतासर करेंगी। सुपरवाइजर का ख्याल है कि हादसा गलती की एक वाजिया मामला है। उसकी मजीद तफ्तीश के लिए वक्त की जरूरत नहीं है। आप तलाक करने का दलील देते हैं कि तहकीकात से तंजीम को चीज़ों को दुरुस्त करने में मदद मिल सके क्योंकि इंसानी गलती तो वहाँ से जिससे नहीं। सुपरवाइजर आपको हादसे की रिपोर्ट पढ़ने के लिए देता है। तजवीज़ करते हैं कि कोई शख्स इसी नतीजे पे पहुंचेगा जो इसके पास है। सुपरवाइजर कहने के ज्यादातर हादसा नदी हम सोचते हैं कि लोग हमेशा से सुपरवाइजर आपसे हादसे की मजीद तहकीक नहीं करते। इस एतमाद के साथ हिसाब करेगा कि सब कुछ से हुआ है। When the injured contractor returns to say you arrange a meeting with them, although the contractor has a lot of experience, including involvement in the permit to work system at other organizations. This was the first time they had worked at this manufacturing site. How the injury occurred, the contractor replies that while they were carrying out maintenance on a piece of machinery, they dropped a screwdriver inside the machine after their sleeves snaged on the part of the machine that they not have seen reached onto the machine, which then started unexpectedly further. Fortunately, the gunner managed to retrieve and escape with just his hand. The contractor decided to go to the hospital to make sure that there was no serious injury to their hand, and X-ray confirmed that there was no fracture. साइड पर उपस्थित तो आप इसके समझने का ठेकेदार के पास बहुत ज्यादा तजुर्बा है। बशमूलियत तंजीमों में परमिट टू वर्क सिस्टम में शमूलियत ये पहली बार चीफ साइट पर काम किया। आप पूछते हैं कि चोट कैसे लगी। ठेकेदार ने जवाब दिया कि मशीनरी के टुकड़े की देखभाल के दौरान उन्हें मशीन के अंदर ड्राइवर गिरा दिया जब इनकी आस्तीन मशीन के एक हिस्से में फंस गई जिसे उन्होंने नहीं देखा था। वो मशीन में में जो पहले गेम था तो शुरू होगी खुशी ने ठेकेदार स्क्रू ड्राइवर को बाजियाफ्त करने में कहा सिर्फ एक फरार हो गया। ठेकेदार ने अपनी शिफ्ट के बाद आदमी का फैसला था कि ये यकीन है कि उनके एक्सरेनी the work carried out by the contractor was done under the total you decide to investigate how to PTW system operates on that day and the contractor about this they recalled that they has been into instruction of the movie ये मेरे को पता चलता है कि ठेकेदार की तरफ से किया गया वो इस तरह की तरह किया गया आसुआ की छानबीन करने का फैसला करते कि इस दिन आप PTW सिस्टम कैसे चलाता है तो बड़े ठेकेदार से पूछे इन्हें याद है कि उन्होंने काम पे sites को PHP issues. The contractor strain is the responsible for accepting to permit the PTW issues appear to be extremely busy and overhear them say that they were issuing up to आवाजें जारी कर दी जाती है कि ज़्यादा एंजॉय करने वाले इंतहाई मसरूफ दिखाई दिया ऑपरेटर को करने का क्या मतलब जारी पीडब्ल्यू ठेकेदार ने ये कहते हुए सुना कि एक दिन 75 जारी कर रहे हैं लेजिट who was doing this job for more than 10 years told us about the exact nature of this job and the contractor understanding of the hazards and risks of proposal. The task appeared to be low risk to the issue, so they decided not to physically check to the work area. However, the issue finished the conversation by confirming that the supervisor had ensured that the machine had been isolated, included logged out and tagged out. System where padlocks are placed on a machine to start a panel to stop the machine from being used while maintenance is being carried out so that would not need to this. You later find out this is not actually even the self-duplicating were duly completed and authorized including relevant signatures. Once copy is retained by the conductor, once copy purchased and one kept as a record in site when the permit was issued cover the period. And the controller also told that issues talks about strict control measures required for the task. इसने ये काम करा ठेकेदार को काम करने के बारे में बताया मौजूदा काम के लिए खतरा खतरे के बारे में ठेकेदार के साथ वादा है कि ये काम पर मन को कम जारी करने के लिए काम खतरा इसलिए उन्होंने काम के लोग को जिस्मानी तौर पर कितना चेक न करने का फैसला किया PTW जारी करने से बाद की तस्दीक करते हुए बातचीत खत्म की कि सुपरवाइजर ने बस को यकीन ही नहीं आया कि मशीन को लग तलग कर दिया है एक ऐसा निज़ाम जहाँ मशीन पर इसमें लॉकआउट और टैगआउट के स्टार्ट पैनल पर मशीन को रोकने के लिए पैड लगाए जाते हैं कि एक मशीन उसकी सारी इन्फो एकदम तरीके से और the doctor tells you that the supervisor showed them to the machine that need maintenance and give them a brief tour area when they arrive to the machine that require maintenance. The conductor told you that they noticed that lights above the machine were flickering. Okay. Yeah, when I took this point this out, the supervisor who said that they did not have any variable in the fluorescent tube and that they should be sufficient for the maintenance room to be carried out. The supervisor then asked to see the conductor risk assessment and method study. When they had forgotten to bring the supervisor was then called away by one of the workers and telling the contractor to do this and that they would sort out paper later. देखिए सुपरवाइजर ने वो मशीन लगाई जिसकी जरूरत थी वो इन्हें जब मशीन पर जिसकी तैयार की जरूरत थी ठेकेदार ने आपको बताया कि उन्होंने देखा मशीन के ऊपर लाइट टिमटिमा रही है उन्होंने इसकी शानदार सुपरवाइजर की तरफ की जिसने इसके पास ट्यूब करने के लिए कोई भी दस्तावेज नहीं है और ये कि देखभाल के लिए काम को जाने रोशनी काफी होनी चाहिए सुपरवाइजर ने फिर ठेकेदार के खतरे की शिकायत का बयान देखने का कहा ठेकेदार ने कहा कि वो लाना भूल गए हैं इसके बस तो कारकुनों में से एक ने बुलाया हुआ तनाव का शिकार दिया ठेकेदार को काम करने का और वो कागजी कार्रवाई बाद में तय करेंगे said that this was the only time that they saw the supervisor on the day of the accident. The supervisor यहाँ पे they did have some question about the machine about the was unable to find either the machine operator or the supervisor, so they carried on the task making assumptions. The kind of finishes your conversation by telling you that it was probably their own fault that they were when you ask why they tell you that when they were leaving the area they picked up signs of and they assumed they placed the machine was warning. The sign read danger this machine start not we will have to mention next time they are here. और कहना जारी है कि ये बात मतलब कि जब उन्होंने आसिफ के दिन सुपरवाइजर को देखा इनके पास मशीन के बाद, लेकिन ठेकेदार मशीन प्रीवियस को तलाश करने से कहा था तलाश जहाँ जरूरी हुआ वो मफरूजा के साथ। क्या ठेकेदार आगे गुफ्तगू ये कहकर खत्म करते कि शायद इनकी अपनी गलती थी कि निकली हुई है। जब आप पूछते हैं कि क्यों, और वो बताते हैं कि जब वो इलाके से निकल रहे थे तो उन्होंने फर्श से एक निशान उठाया जो उन्होंने समझा था कि मशीन के इस निशान पर लिखा था खतरा। ये मशीन और शुरू होती है जब इसे नहीं करना चाहिए, हमें देखभाल करने वाले कभी बजाऊ होंगे तो बताना पड़ेगा। कि अब हम देखते हैं इसके आंसर। ये क्वेश्चन, the observers use a checklist for the behavioral safety test. What are the benefits of using a checklist? Useful answer where applicable using a lot of information from the scenario. The advantage of using a behavior-related checklist are determined by analyzing past accidents and the incidents within the organizations. The benefits of utilizing a behavior safety audit checklist involve complaining and assessing data as well as conducting weekly feedback meetings with workers from each one. The advantages of employing a behavioral safety audit checklist include its ease and efficient collecting information with the organization. The benefits of incorporating a behavioral safety audit checklist encompasses the ability to identify trends and patterns related to safe and unsafe human behavior. The advantages of employing a behavioral safety audit checklist are the ability to both immediate and root cause of safe and unsafe behavior. The benefits of using a behavioral safety audit checklist lies in its expected information gathering process for investigation with the organization. The advantages of the implementing a behavioral safety audit checklist are creations of cause and improve information management within the organizations. The benefits of utilizing a behavioral safety audit checklist involve fostering a positive culture among the workers within the organization. The advantages of uncooperative behavioral safety audit include the identifications of potential hazards and risks far before they harm an organization. The benefits of using behavioral include enhancement and facilitations of communication between employees, management, and safety teams. The advantage of implying a behavioral safety audit checklist is ability to identify areas where additional training and education are required within the organization. The benefit of utilizing a behavioral safety audit checklist include the focus attention gives each unsafe behavior within the organization, thus preventing potential hazards. Question number two. हमारे पास explaining the contractors the obligation of the employer to workers. What employee obligations are likely to have been contracted leading the contractor accidents in this scenario? You only need to consider those being placed upon the employer under the recommendations. इतना ठीक है. Employee failed to ensure a safe work environment for the contractor during machine maintenance. It was discovered that lights were flickering and for carrying out the work effectively. The employer did not provide the contractor with safe machinery and equipment necessary for the maintenance and repair of the machine. The workers was not provided with the safe work method prior to the issuance of the worker permit. The issuer did not physically inspect the work area due to the workload constraints. The employer neglected to provide the essential training to the workers regarding the task at the job site. The employer did not supply the workers with the personal protective equipment, putting them at the risk of the incident. Did not allocate time for to the worker, impacting their well-being and credential due to the long shift. There was a lack of supervision provided by the employer to oversee and activities of the contractor. The workers experience both physically and mentally fatigue due to increased workload, leading to higher stress level, impair their overall health and well-being. And the organization's arrangement for inadequate, posing a significant risk to the safety of the employee at the workplace. The contractor lacked technical knowledge about the specific task at hand, as they had a previous work at a different site and were unfamiliar with the computer manufacturing process. The employer failed to provide clear job instructions to the both the workers and the contractor, resulting in increasing in safety incidents within the workplace. Okay, ये हमारा क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 हो गया। टास्क 3 हम देखते हैं। You try to inform the supervisor that the root cause of the unsafe behavior are unusually manifest based on the scenario. What main failures are likely to contribute to the accident? Management failure can absence of the supervisor due to many failure and the cause unsafe behavior that contribute to accident. Non-professional behavior by the supervisor is the root cause many failure. The permit to work system was neglected with no physical inspection and issues by the PTW issues. The implementation of PTW systems at the workplace was lacking and there was no established standards, indicator and management failures. Poor commitment of management in leadership resulted in the failure of an operation. Root cause was ignored, which was many failures that contributed to the accident. Investigation neglected occurred as a result of management failure at a workplace, leading the further hazard. Due to the management failure, accident and incident reports were not available, hindering efforts to prevent future safe incidents in the workplace. False information was provided by the supervisions regarding the lockout and tagout. Also highlighting the manager, the supervisor was focused on one task and did not properly the other works. Actually, an unsafe workplace was provided with lighting issues present on the site and no electrician available in the address the problem. Proper risk assessment was not provided to the workers due to the lack of understanding the hazard and leading there was a lack of training provided to the workers which can be attributed to failures and contributed to the accidents. The management did not provide proper guidance about the job to the contractor. Personal protective equipment was not provided to the workers, increasing the risk of the workplace accidents and injuries. आगे आ गया जी टास्क 4 assessing to permit to work system arrangement based on the scenario only commit on the application of the systems. So the author is responsible for issuing the work permit to work system P2W. A permit to work system is overwhelmed with the worker as they have a handle to on a daily basis. P2W issued from the office desk without properly assessing the hazard involved. Issued without visiting the actual work site, which limits the issue understanding the hazard present. The risk assessment conducted by the job task is an adequate completing authorized of the self-duplicate PTL forms are issued used with appropriate signatures. The permit issues has over 10 years of experience. The permit to work system is burdened with a heavy workload, preventing the physical visit to the work site and issuing permit from the office. The job of nature of both supervisor and controller is taken into the account within the permitted system to ensure a proper task locations and adherence to the safety. Copies of the permit are provided to the workers with on display at the job location and another kept in the office as a side record. The issue permit includes in the required control measures for the task in the organization. The permit issues from convening with the supervisor regarding the isolation of the machine. The permit to work system specifies the time located to perform the job in the workplace and provide clear instructions and safety measures. The machine maintenance falls under the scope of the PTW system. Permit to work systems. Cost of the incident accidents could result in a more serious injury. In the case of what rules are In short, cost big computerized organizations. Yeah, the employee is responsible for covering expenses incurred due to machine damage. The employee is liable for worker compensation costs resulting from the injuries. B as the medical expense and injury worker, the employee is accountable for employee insurance claim cost. Okay. Number 5 uninsured cost by computer manufacturing organizations. ठीक है. Sick pay is provided to the SS during their injury. Material and product damage occurred as a result in the accident. The cost of repairing machinery and equipment are recorded. Uninsured costs including production delay and failure to meet the delivery deadlines, overtime wages for the additional work, and the hiring for the temporary laborer and commuter time is lost during the investigation of the accident caused in the workplace. When the allegations are imposed on the employee, the loss of experience, staff who handle the company's uncurred legal costs are involved in taking the loss of the business reputation leads to the decrease in the sales, loss of workers due to the failure to meet the contract requirements, uninsured costs include penalties. अच्छा ये टास्क 6 आ गया हमारे पास ये 12 नंबर का और ये बी पार्ट है 6 नंबर का based on scenario what are the positive health and safety culture at the community positive लिखनी है हमें the direction are fully committed the implementation of the BSF program as it is the occupational health and safety objectives for the year. The behavioral safety assessment program has been to ensure workers consult with the organization. The train voluntary observers include contractor or in the behavioral safety assessment program to be carried out. Observers assess both safe and unsafe behavior and general workplace conditions during the assessment work, and observers engage in conversation with the unsafe behavior and providing verbal feedback on unsafe behavior. Observers utilize checklist of critical behavior and take into account past accidents and incidents within organizations. And behavioral safety assessment observer conduct weekly feedback meetings with the workers in each department. Top level management has given their approval for the implementation of the behavior safety assessment program in the organization. Management has provided resources for the behavior safety assessment training and ensure that all the workers attend. The organization's provisions of financial support for the observers training is positive indicator. Special communication facilitations are available for the observers who have hearing difficulties, demonstrating in the organization contractor receives necessary information about the organization work which directly affected their work on-site. The contractor have extensive experience including working at the permit to work system in the other organization permit work system implemented at the site to facilitate the completions of the job for contractor and the job recall restrictions of the by the PTW issues. The experience permit users with over 10 years provide contractor with the both the job nature and security and the PTW issues discussed with the contractor the control. अच्छा जी and behavior. The supervision safety measures are not arrangement with the implementation of behavior safety assessment in the organization. There is a time allocated for the explanation in the organization, which is a negative indicator. The supervisor believes that accidents occurs in the organization due to human error. The supervisor holds the view that accidents are unavoidable occur due to the actions of the reasonable person indicate a blame of culture. The conductor lack of skill is performing tasks specific to the manufacturing site. Workers at the organization site are not provided with a personal protective equipment. Supervisor claimed the machine had been isolated and local togot system was installed, but it was not actually in case. The issues of permit to work system is overwhelmed with the workload issued by PF 75 PT permit to work system. In that day, the issues of the permit to work system issues PW with the so including a low perception of were not installed properly on the machine and were instead found on the ground, which is negative in the organization. ये हमें लिखना है कि इसके क्या क्या पॉइंट्स हैं क्या ये सो प्लान डू चेक इन रिसोर्स प्रोवाइडिंग ये ऑक्यूपेशनल तो इसको ये हम देखते हैं रिसोर्स प्रोवाइडिंग रिसोर्स ऑफ ए BSA प्रोग्राम पहले का क्या है डू क्लॉज नंबर 7.1 डू स्टेज सपोर्ट कुछ हेल्थ एंड सेफ्टी सक्सेसफुली इम्प्लीमेंट द PSA program clause 6.2 plan stage plan okay C performance evaluation reviewing and sharing information C इसका है clause 9 check stage performance evaluations internal communication weekly feedback meeting ठीक है 7.4.2 do stage support आगे E hazard notifications E क्या है class 6.11.2 plan stage planning F con अच्छा जी एक्टिविटी मीटिंग आ गई ये सर कंट्रोल ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंटेड इंफॉर्मेशन एफ डू स्टेज सपोर्ट जी का इन्वेस्टिगेशन हेल्थ इंसिडेंट्स जी का क्लास परफॉर्मेंस वैल्यूएशन ठीक है आगे एच एक्शन टू सिस्टम एक्शन टू रिस्क एंड अपॉर्चुनिटीज एच का क्लास 6.1 प्लान स्टेज प्लानिंग आई एक्टिविटी एक्टिव मॉनिटरिंग BSA आई check state performing evaluation J continual improvement J actions of improvement ये है ये इसके जो क्वेश्चन के आंसर थे क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 टास्क 8 आ गया based on study on what are the negative aspects of the computerization contractor management associated with the maintenance activity अब हमने मेंटेनेंस the selection of unsuitable contract for the job was due to their latency in the insufficient hazard can be created unsafe work condition and pose risks to the patient. The establishment of the site tools is inadequate to eliminate activities of the existing organization. Failure to conduct risk assessment within the contractor management of the organization can lead to the outcomes result in increasing number of accidents. The lack of job induction training for the contractors in the organization can result in the company policies and safety protocols, risk control failure related to the machine occurs within the contractor management of the organization. Unclear method statement within the contractor management of the can lead to misunderstanding and increase the risk of incident. Developer permit to work system does not conduct research inspection within contractor management. There is a lack of supervisory conduct involved within the manufacturing. Workers in the manufacturing are not using personal protective equipment, putting them to issue failure to accurately report accident incident at the site. Negative outcome of the mission, the emergency procedure in a place of maintenance. And with the organization, there are a failure in proper paperwork within the organization. The signing procedure of maintenance is not properly implemented within the organizations. Question number 9 training. The community organization want to help ensure that repeat of the contract becomes less likely. Ensure that service pro training based on understanding what training should be organized in the different types of the workers. A behavior safety programs was health and safety induction training. The workplace should be complete with the health and recommendation. Individually responsible training give contractor and the organization receive permit to worker training is provided to permit issuers within the organization. First aid training given to contractor worker to ensure the accident incident report training is providing. Management training is provided. Investigation training. Staff in the organization receive training provide receive training on the emergency management in order to take a quick action during emergency situation. Work in the organization undergo training to safety and manual task works and contract information or insight rules regarding the health and safety of work spirit and workers and organization on the risk evaluations and management to prevent the incident. Workers are trained in hazard mitigation to help them avoid accidents and conduct are trained on the use of personal protective equipment. ओके, ये था हमारा 5वीं 2023 का जो पेपर था उसके आंसर कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन। थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग। नेक्स्ट इंशाल्लाह हर मंथ जो भी आएंगे उसको हम जारी रखेंगे भी।